Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Talking Bullion. Well, what do I have here? Picked up something a little different for old Talking Bullion. I don't buy a whole lot of graded coins, but I saw this, got it for a pretty good deal. We'll go through a few of the numbers and tell you what I was thinking, so why don't we go ahead and take a look. Alright, so first of all, let's take a look at what we have. We have a 1955 Benjamin Franklin, 90% silver, some beautiful toning, kind of hard to see on the camera, but it's got a lot of rainbow look there through it, purples and blues, and pretty cool, pretty heavy toning on the side there. And on the back side, we have a Liberty Bell, same toning going on. Certified by PCGS, 1955, MS66, which is pretty good. Most of you know that MS70 is the best grading you can get, so it's up there. Pretty good spot. Now, one of the reasons why I picked this up is because I watched a video from a great YouTuber named Ravenhawk Coins. Ravenhawk was one of the first people that I started following when I got into stacking, at least stacking on YouTube. And we used to talk quite a bit amongst each other and actually sent him a couple gifts early on in his process. And just a super nice guy. And he's pretty active on YouTube, does auctions, does some great videos. And I watched a video from him about a week and a half ago about when premiums are up, take a look at graded coins. And it made me start thinking, maybe I should do that. So let's take a look at Raven's video here. We're not going to look at the video, but I wanted to show you where it was at. It's called, Here's What to Invest in While Silver Premiums Are Out of Control. Ravenhawk Coins. He's got over 6,000 subscribers, well deserved. And so you can see this is the one he put out on April 17th. And so check it out. I think you'll really find this video pretty cool. And it really got me thinking about a few things. So one of the things he pointed out is that graded coins tend to keep their value. They don't fluctuate up and down as much when spot fluctuates up and down like it's been doing. Well, silver's taken a pretty good drop here last week or so. That's okay. I mean, any stacker knows you got to put up with the ups and downs and all arounds of precious metals. But I thought, you know, why not dabble a little bit in the graded coins? So I was keeping my eye out on some auctions, and, you know, I have to tell you, it really amazes me on some of these auctions how much people are willing to pay. I mean, there's been several auctions lately that have closed that I've bid on. Now, I'm not talking about graded coins now, just some bullion type pieces. You can go to the websites and look up the item that they're selling, and a lot of times, especially on like the mint websites, or even going to the online bullion dealers on eBay, which I shop at, you know, DBS Coins and Liberty Coin, and a lot of these online bullion dealers have eBay stores where you can use your credit card with no additional fees and not have to wait for a couple weeks to get your item. They usually ship it out the next day. But anyway, if you look, you can get these things for cheaper on these sites. Now, I know a lot of people say that they like to support auction sites, just to support them. And I'm not talking about YouTube auction sites. I'm talking about other auction sites, okay? I understand the YouTubers. But, you know, I'm out. I mean, I'm a stacker. If I can get it cheaper, I'm getting it cheaper. I just don't like to overpay for stuff. And so I see that a lot of people overpay for this stuff. So I'm optimistic about getting things, but most of the time I don't, just because I just stop bidding once it gets too high. Because it's got to benefit me, right? If it's not a good price for me, then why would I buy it? I don't know. It's just the way my simple mind works. So I saw this and said, well, really don't know what it's worth. I don't buy graded coins, but let me take a look. And so I went out to a couple different sources. One of them is a place called Numis Media. I'll put it up here on the screen. Let me put this up a little bit, keep our thing in there. And you can see here that Numis Media says that a 1955 Franklin, created as an MS66, is valued at $137.50. I'm like, whoa, it's quite a bit for a 90% 50-cent piece, right? Well, that's what it is, MS66. You can see here, they've got an MS67 for $1,700, and it doesn't look like, as far as this site's concerned, that there's been any graded in 68, 69, or 70. So that's, so 66 is pretty high on the grading ranks for this. So I went there and I said, okay, now I kind of know what it's worth. But then I went to PCGS. Now, PCGS, I can actually look up this number on PCGS, and they actually have a picture of it, and we'll show you the exact coin you bought, which is always really cool to verify the authenticity, right? So if we go to PCGS, you can see here that they're saying it's worth about $120, and it's red with a down arrow because they're saying it's recently dropped in price. So down here is the plus version. If you get MS66 Plus, really doubles the price. So the true value of this coin, in my humble opinion, is between $120 and $137. $137.50 to be exact. So knowing that, I started bidding on the auction. Started off 20 bucks, 30 bucks, going up. Didn't seem like there's a whole lot of interest in it. But you know, every once in a while, you know, they do a lot of these 24-hour auctions where you have to wait 24 hours after the last bid. So that can get a little annoying, and these auctions can drag on for quite a while in those scenarios. But I bid on it. I figured I'd have a number that I probably didn't want to pay more than, I don't know, maybe 70, 75 bucks, just because I don't buy a whole lot of graded coins, and if I don't get it, you know, who cares? It's just something I'm looking to kind of, you know, deviate a little bit and get something a little bit different in the stack. But I bid on it, and I actually won the bid, and with shipping, I paid $51. That's right, 51 bucks. And as we saw, it's probably worth somewhere between $120 and $137.50. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. I think it's a pretty nice coin. You guys know I love my 90%. I don't really grade my 90%. Most of my 90% are in tubes sitting in guardhouse boxes. I suspect that if I were to look through them, I'd probably have some, you know, decent ones along the way. But yeah, getting a 90% graded MS66 Ben Franklin, man, this is pretty cool. I like it a lot. So, what do you guys think, huh? 51 bucks for something that's worth probably over 100? Yeah, I could, you know, turn around and probably flip it, make a few bucks off it, and add to my stack a little bit, my bullion stack. But, you know, following Raven's advice, why not get a little bit of the graded stuff? And I'm not going to go crazy here and go out and start ordering a bunch of it, but some of it's pretty cool, right? Get something in the stack's pretty cool, right? Why not? So yeah, 1955, pretty darn old coin, and in great condition. So I guess I'd suggest you head on over, check out Raven's video, and look for some potential opportunities like I did. If you find something that's, you know, a good deal, maybe pick it up, diversify a little bit in your stack instead of like me, kind of getting the same stuff over and over, and see what you can find. See if you might hit on something that's you know, worth a little bit more than what you paid for it. And that's the risk with an auction, right? If you decide to put up an auction and it sells for less than what you think it should, it's too bad. So sad. You decided to put up an auction. Now, that doesn't happen a lot, I don't think. I mean, this person was posting recent eBay sales and stuff in the actual post itself to, you know, try to encourage people, to show them that it was worth quite a bit more. But, I don't know, maybe it's a Franklin. You know, most people like the Kennedys and the Walkers a little bit more than the Franklins. Franklins are just kind of out there. It's not that people don't like them, it's just that people don't seem to really love them. So maybe it was because it was a Franklin that was kind of ho-hum. You know, for me, this was a pretty good buy. And, you know, may continue to grow in price. It may drop it a little bit, but with what I paid for it, I got a lot of, you know, comfort. And if it drops a little bit, then it's probably always going to be worth more than what I paid for it, I hope. So I thought I'd show you that. Thought you'd think it was pretty cool. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. And always remember, let's keep talking bullion.